On July 6th, 2016, I saw the video of Alton Sterling being murdered. At first I trembled and bawled. Then I got furious. My anger was such that I couldn't think properly for days. I was seeing red all the time. I tried speaking to my friends both in person and through social media. The responses were a mixed bag indeed. Many of my friends empathized with the situation, but a large assortment of my white friends responded with remarks that made my stomach churn. Within 3 days of the first shooting, I had to turn away from all conversations involving my country and retreat into the arms of our beautiful Mother Nature in order to reclaim my proper thinking capabilities. I had already launched C.E.L.L.S and was planning on starting out in a different direction. However, the concerns revealed through the various shootings that have recently dominated the American conversation have thrust the issue of racism into the forefront of this movement. Once I was able to compartmentalize my anger and curtail it from a furious wildfire to white-hot embers, I began to review the teachings of great civil rights activists in history. The message is clear that fighting hate with hate is absurdity. But there was something missing within the civil rights movement of America because for 400 years it hasn't let up. Racism is as alive today as it was when our forefathers justified the hypocrisy of their declaration that all men are created equal by contending that slaves weren't actually humans and that they were actually 3/5 of a human. Let's be clear, racism hasn't gone away. It's just changed its moniker. First from slave to nigger, then from nigger to criminal. So why hasn't racism gone away? Not from lack of effort. There's been no shortage of extraordinary, intelligent, passionate leaders of the civil rights movement. Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Nina Simone, Rosa Parks, W.E.B. Du Bois, Booker T. Washington, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Van Jones, and most recently Jesse Williams are just a small sampling of brilliant men and women who have dedicated their lives to balancing the scales of justice for all. By now, it's probably safe to say that most Americans understand that the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting different results. So I asked myself, what's the same about every movement in this country to eradicate racism? The first thing that stands out to me is that everyone on that list of great civil rights leaders is black. And for the most part, they've embraced a conversation that accentuates black involvement and marginalizes the voice of their white brothers and sisters. This seems both logical and justifiable because the majority of statements coming out of white mouths concerning racism are ignorant. But I'm curious to find out what happens when a movement is created that encourages whites, Asians, Polynesians, Latinos, Native Americans, and any other race to put their faces on the front lines right alongside our black brothers and sisters to address the unspoken truths about racism. If you'd like to join C.E.L.L.S, please email me and reveal your unique contribution and skill set that will add value to this movement. Every cell has a trait. Some heal, some destroy, and some just lie dormant. I'm excited to find out what your trait will be. One love.